This right here is your front row seat to elevated living and hill country views. Let's go check it out. So excited to have you back on the channel today, and I appreciate you taking the time. Got an amazing tour for you today. I want you to imagine walking up to a scenic views like this, entertaining in style, and living in a home built with intention every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is a very special floor plan. This is the Pecos Plan, built by Flintrock Builders, based out of the Belton, Texas area. And we're gonna get a deep dive look at every single aspect of this home. Really, first off, beautiful elevation. Love the color and the contrast, the uplighting you see. This is a really beautiful floor plan. This is the smallest floor plan they build in this community. This home just feels so much larger than it really is, in all honesty. This right here is the Pecos Plan. 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 2,386 square feet. We have a 3-car garage as well, side load entry, but take a look at this. As soon as you come in, greeted by an 8-foot iron door. I'm gonna close the door behind me. You'll get a real good perspective of every inch of this home. But right as you come into the foyer, beautiful sliders. You have just tons of space in this home, and we're gonna look at all the different aspects. So in this video, we're gonna get a really good idea of all the aspects of this home, and we're gonna walk through every facet of this home today. Flintrock has done a phenomenal job in this community. We are in Daniels Mountain, right off of Country Road 254 in North Georgetown, and they build phenomenal homes in this community. And as you know, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. Take a look at this kitchen right here. Really goes with the theme that we see outside from the color perspective of the dark beater board with that beautiful kind of sandstone color, and then it follows the same design suit within this home, how you have this really beautiful, elegant painted cabinets with the rainfall, quartz countertop, and then just this island that exudes the type of island perfect for entertaining. And take a look at the ceiling height with these beautiful light fixtures. This is just a stunning display of high-end design. And we're gonna look at all the different aspects of this kitchen. As you see this kitchen, obviously it has some wow factors. It also says, hey Abbi, there are some things missing within this kitchen. Where are they? Stay tuned for that. You're gonna see an amazing Butler's pantry, and we're gonna get right to that. But take a look at this beautiful rainfall. I mean, this center island really speaks volumes that you can fit easily 4 to maybe even 6 bar stools. One of the things I wanted to point out for illustration purposes is they made some code changes, so we're not allowed to have receptacles on the end caps of these center islands. But what we can do is we can do this right here, where we have these pop-ups, where we can have receptacles on each side. And I'm gonna show you each side here. And we have one of these on each ends of the center island. So I wanted to show you that. I just wanted to pop that out. That way you get an idea, but it's really good to have. We obviously are always charging our devices. If you have the iPad going, you're making your favorite recipe, we wanna be able to ensure that we're charging the device and watching whatever we need to watch, you know? So just take a look at all this cabinetry. You got 42-inch upper cabinets. Really like the center vent hood. Really nice, beautiful design. with the hardware and the contrasting colors. I love the veining that you have within the quartz, and I see this in many homes now, where you see the same quartz from a backsplash standpoint, which makes it really easy from a cleaning standpoint as well. So that part is really, really neat. And wanted to get a close-up on that. This is an electric community. You do have the option in this community to have a propane tank as well, if you'd like natural gas. So did want to mention that if you build from scratch. So at the time of this recording, this particular home has been sold, this Pecos Plan, but I wanted to bring it to the channel to show you that this home can be built from scratch. And I felt the best illustration was, let's look at the plan together and see all the different aspects of this home. That way we can bring it on the channel. So very beautiful kitchen, and right along the kitchen, you have this beautiful dining area. And then the foyer, and right as you walk in, I promised I wanted to show you that beautiful door with the transom window right above it. It emits such a beautiful natural light, and the light fixture right above that follows the same kind of design that we see within the kitchen. But take a look at this dining room. Beautiful, large dining spaces, and especially a dining room like this in a home that is in this kind of footprint. We're on an acre lot, but we have a dining area this large. So once again, when you have a center island this large where we can fit that many bar stools and a dining table here that we could easily fit 6, 8, even 10 if we needed to. This is a beautiful dining area. And just take a look at the views. We're gonna get a really good idea and look at the views within this property and in this lot for just a beautiful day. And if you love peace, serenity, then you're gonna love a community like Daniels Mountain. And this floor plan is very, very unique. As I stand right here to the right of your screen, we're gonna have the primary bedroom on that wing of the home. As I pan left here, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms and a secondary bath. It's laid out really, really well. And then straight ahead, we have the 4th bedroom that has its own ensuite bath. So this floor plan being a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath in a size of a home like this on an acre lot, I mean, it just feels really, really large. And speaking of large, I mean, take a look at this beautiful mantle with the trim work, the millwork. It's all the way stunning, very, very pretty. I'm just very, very impressed with Flintrock Builders. They do a phenomenal job building their homes. I have seen many homes of theirs in other markets and within this community, and they just do a beautiful job of building beautiful homes. As we come down this hallway, take a look at this 1st bedroom. Really good size. Love that they have this in every room. You have 2 can lights and a fan with dedicated hot switches and having a variable speed within the switch. So all these kind of details are very, very impressive. I'm gonna stand here in the corner so you get a really good idea of the sheer size of this home and these rooms. All 8-foot doors, which these are the kind of details I look for in a custom home built on acreage. You know, you look for these kind of details. And really nice closets. I wanted to open up these doors so you get a really good perspective on all these rooms. Within this secondary room, really, it's almost identical in size, but the way they placed the window, wanted to show you. Same thing here. You don't have the ceiling bolt like you had in the other room. And see, the little things like the ceiling bolt make a difference in how the room feels. This room might feel just a little bit smaller from an optic standpoint, but it's just because of that ceiling bolt. But very, very pretty. Love the natural light coming in from the window. And then sandwiched between these 2 rooms, you have a elegant, beautiful secondary bath. Take a look at this right here. Love the tile. I see this tile very often I see it sometimes in utility rooms, and I see it predominantly in bathrooms as well. But love the fact that they went all the way to the top. You know, these are the little things that go a long way when you have ceiling, when you have tile all the way to the ceiling, and look at the detail within the Schluter edges within that window. This is really, really beautiful, and these edges as well, left and right. These are the kind of details I think from a design standpoint that really look beautiful. Love that we have the contrast here within the cabinetry, vanity, the frame mirror, and look at these sconces. Very, very pretty. Love that we have the sconces right here. Wait until you see the sconces in the primary bedroom. Absolutely stunning. Really, really pretty. We're gonna go right into the primary bedroom, and then I'll save bedroom number 4, and then we'll go into the utility room and then the 3-car garage. But I made a mistake. I did not finish by showing you within the kitchen, and I'm gonna make that change. I'm gonna fix that right now, because obviously when we're standing in the kitchen, you're like, hey, where's the microwave? Where's the ovens? You have your own Butler's pantry. How about that? Isn't this beautiful right here? This is really, really pretty. I love the same thing from a design standpoint. We got the same type of cabinets. We got plenty of functional counter space, plenty of places we can store our Nespresso machines, our Keurig machines, whatever we have, whatever we like. I love that. And there's plenty of space. And then you have a pantry adjacent right here, and there are shelves all the way to the top. Let me know what you think about that from a design standpoint. Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Do you feel like that can still be enough storage? Because there's plenty of cabinets. I'm gonna take a couple of steps back. This way you get a really good perspective. There's plenty of cabinets within this home. Really, really nice. Now that we're on this wing, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the garage, mud area, and this utility room. The utility room goes into the primary closet, which I'll show you. That whole part of the wing of the home is absolutely stunning, but a really nice. I like that we have a dedicated sink, really good area for washer and dryer, and then we have additional cabinetry. Right here within this mud area, this is a really nice mud area, really good size. One of the things that I'm telling all my clients who are building from scratch is please, please, please focus on having maybe a receptacle in this area of the mud area, because so many kids these days, when they're going to class and they're having laptops, they need to charge those devices all the time. So having that within the mud area just makes it so much easier. Because this is the front elevation of the home, you got these beautiful windows. You got 2 operable windows and that center window. I apologize for the echo, but really nice. It's a finished garage, painted, textured. You got trim, everything that you would want within this garage. You have a 2-car bay. We have some storage. We have a whole home cutoff on the center of your screen, which is great from a risk mitigation standpoint to turn all the water off right there. And then you have a single bay garage right over here. I'm gonna turn the light on. Right over here. Irrigation, front and back, and we have our breaker box. And then you have a service door that leads to the backyard. So really good design here. Love the way they've done everything. You have your HVAC condenser. We're gonna take a look at the backyard and all the different aspects. But while I'm out here, just wanted to show you just beautiful, serene. You have your septic system out here as well. Really, really pretty. It's a beautiful floor plan. One of the things that I failed to show you, and I want to mention it right now, was when I walked the property on the exterior, I noticed that we had plenty of plugs for Christmas lights and all those things. So from an electrical standpoint, you're covered. They've done a lot of great things for you, and they do so many things that are standard. And not many builders do that. So Flintrock Homes does a phenomenal job of really offering great standard features to their customers. And let me tell you something right here. Here we are. The one thing that is not standard from the standpoint of I do not see this every single day as I walk homes is when I see elegant, beautifully appointed primary suites that look like this. Take a look at this. Look at all the detail within this. This Pecos Plan is absolutely stunning. I love the cathedral ceilings here, the shiplap, these exposed beams that have been wrapped. I mean, you got can lights, you got these transom windows. This is absolutely beautiful in every way. Very, very nice. You have a really, really great sized room, and take a look at all the natural light within this primary suite right here. I'm gonna stand in the corner because you got beautiful windows. Once again, just like we just saw in the garage, center window, 2 operable windows, and then another door that leads out to your covered patio, which is absolutely amazing. You're gonna get a little peek, but I'm gonna show you all the different aspects of that, because we're gonna go right into the primary bath and into the closet, and we're gonna show you everything outside as well. But take a look at this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a primary bath. And this primary bath, honestly, looks like a high-end resort. Like a high-end, I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton, because this right here is absolutely beautiful. Look at this tile. This is so unique, such a really, really cool shape, and in a herringbone lay, it looks so beautiful. I have not seen this kind of tile from a size standpoint. It is really phenomenal. And as I pan to the right here, take a look at this. I mean, these drop-down pendants, you know, so many builders can just go with the cans. You have cans in here, but when you don't want can lights and you want to have that beautiful kind of mood setting, I mean, this is really, really something. This is absolutely beautiful. You got end-to-end quartz countertop, plenty of functional counter space here, and an area for the ladies right in the middle for makeup. This is really, really beautiful. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. I love this freestanding tub. I'm gonna stand here kind of in the lavatory. This way I can show you this particular vantage point. This is really, really pretty. You know, so many of my clients who are building from scratch, they're looking for opportunities, they're looking for builders that allow them to customize and allow them to have many different options in design. And that's what you're dealing with here with Flintrock Homes in this Pecos Plan. They have 4 distinct plans that they're building within this community. I have videos on many of them, all of them actually. So feel free to reach out to me at any time, and I will share every single floor plan with you with a detailed video like this. This way you can see all the different aspects of all their homes right here. I'm standing in the shower. The shower feels like almost we're in another room. That's how large of a shower this is. I don't even think the camera can do it justice. This is absolutely huge. One of the things I'd love to know always when I see an open concept shower like this is, do you like it? Do you love it? What do you think about steam? Does the hot water, does it feel like it's escaping very quickly? I always like to ask these kind of questions because you'd be surprised. I get a variation of answers. I get a lot of different answers from folks that say, hey, Abbi, I love it. And some people are like, hey, you know what? I really like to have at least some glass because they're worried about, hey, water's gonna be coming out and those kind of things. So take a look at this lavatory. I mean, this is a huge, so many times I see this space being very, very small, very cramped, not something that a lot of people like. They want to feel like, hey, I'm comfortable, just like this primary closet makes you feel comfortable that I got plenty of space for all my things. This is a beautiful closet, tons of space, really, really nice. And as I mentioned earlier, it goes right into the utility room, making it that much easier for everyday living life. This right here, there are so many things about this plan where they've really thought about the logistics and everyday life. I can honestly tell you, it's not every day where all the different homes I see, where I see people who think about who's the end user. It's easy to say that, we've really thought about the plan. We think about the end consumer. Great builders are always thinking about how's somebody gonna use my home? Not just let me make something pretty, but how can they use it every single day and it meets our needs? You know, so by the way, I didn't get to show you this, and I wanted to make sure I show you everything. They do this in so many of their homes. This is such a large foyer right as you walk in. But take a look at this closet right here. Absolutely huge. And they do so many neat things like this, where it almost makes it the closet. It's a simple coat closet, right? But it makes it feel so much larger by simply putting where we hang our coats that much higher. It gives us so much more ground clearance. Not only do we have high ceilings, but I've noticed this in all their homes. So here we have our home run. Obviously I would open it if I could, but it's sealed right now with the screws. So I didn't have that in the truck. I wanted to be able to show you. But here there's no Cat 5e drops, but there is RG6 and everything's located right within there. Plenty of storage. I'm a big fan of that. I see that in a lot of their homes. They really focus on giving their customer base a really good storages in all their spaces. So this right here would be bedroom number 4. And this bedroom number 4 is really great because you have your own ensuite bath. So I really like that about this room. Really good closet. And as we come into the bath, take a look at this right here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love the mud set. I really like the mud set they've selected here. And this tile vertically all the way to the top, really, really pretty. Very, very impressed. And I love the sluter edges. And you know I'm funny about these niches. You got a really nice, good niche right there, soap niche, that can fit plenty of shampoo bottles. So I'm a big fan of that right there. And you got something really, really pretty right here. Really nice. Follows the same kind of design we've seen in the other bathrooms with the frame mirror, beautiful light fixtures. Just very, very impressed with everything they've done within the design of this home right here. So I'd love to know what you think about this. We're gonna go outside and take a look, but tell me what you think about this floor plan. 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath. I mean, absolutely something. This is something absolutely beautiful right here. I'm gonna get that door working. At first I couldn't get it open, but you know what? We got it open. This right here is absolutely beautiful. Every single day, could you imagine this right here? You're sipping your coffee, you're having your wine, watching the Texas beautiful sunsets. This is your home. This right here is an absolutely beautiful covered patio and so much space. Yes, I would have loved to see a rough-in for a sink, but we got plenty of outlets out here for anything we'd like to add from and many of their homes, they have options, structural options, where you can really do the design of putting a grill, putting a sink, a fridge, anything you like, you can do those things. And that is one of the great things about Flintrock Builders is they really allow custom design within their homes. So I'd love to know what you think about the floor plan. This is the Pecos 2 plan, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 2,386 square feet. Tell me what you think. It feels so much bigger. I am very, very impressed with this. The starting price to build this home from scratch is about $789,000 on a 1-acre lot. Would love to answer any questions you have about Flintrock Builders, about this community, Daniels Mountain, which has a really good tax rate of 1.6, and the HOA, while it is mandatory, is very lightly deeded restrictions on it, and the HOA fee is about $400 for the year, so very nominal. But I'd love to answer any questions I have. I hope that this video brought some great value to you, and look forward to bringing you the next video here on the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much.